Welcome back, everyone, to ESO. Last time we had done all the quests in this southern area and found, I think, all the markings that we could for the stuff back here. We got 4 wall bosses marked off, and I think, yeah, 4 dwellers as well. So definitely I would assume the last 2 of each are up here somewhere. So let's go ahead and cross this chasm and get this over with.
A strange knight says the oddest things. But Vanus and the king seem to trust him, so what can you do? You must be the champion that King Dionysus said would lead us across the chasm. The chasm presents a formidable gauntlet of defenders and fortified installations. The first major obstacle is the portal that provides access to the chasm's upper tier. We have no chance of controlling that portal while the focus stones are active. We spotted Dremora down below. Nasty creatures. From the sophistication of the portals they're using, I expect they can also throw Zivalai, Orgrims, and even Scamps at us. A pack of Scamps can take down a lone warrior surprisingly quickly. We take control of the portal to the upper tier and push forward. We haven't been able to scout the higher region, but Cadwell claims that Molag Bal's daughter, Molag Grunda, commands the gatehouse. According to the legends, yes. She's a winged twilight. Strong, disgusting, and in charge of a small army. This won't be easy. Darian says he's going to charm the wings right off her. I'm not sure I like what he's insinuating.
Okay, I guess we have to go down below and destroy these focus stones. Is there a way down here? Looks like it. One right here to destroy. Looks like all the forces were like being distracted by whoever's over there at the moment. So let's go ahead and do our part and get rid of the enemies over here.
Set it ablaze.
Any gold? Yes. Yeah, the forces down here aren't doing that well, it looks like. Continuing on. Oh, we got ult. Somebody was around here, apparently. Somebody else or from this enemy? No luck on that one. Nice little bit of gold. Ah, here's the last one. a spike there. Oh wait, let me see. No, okay. I thought it had a thing there for a moment. I guess not.
Darian has rushed on ahead as usual. I shall proceed with caution and see if I can keep him focused on the task at hand.
Good show. The portal belongs to us now. Sir Darian and that lovely lizard have gone on ahead. I think he might be a bit intimidated by our prowess on the field of battle, and he's trying to compensate. Gunda's a cheeky one, and she knows we're getting close. She's summoning reinforcements faster than Darian can kill them. You'd best get to it. By all means, do you want to know how many Daedra can dance on the head of a pin? How I managed to stay so cheerful even in the most perilous of circumstances? What's my favorite color? Haha, ask away. Molon Grunda, a large woman with wings, bit of a temper, guards the gatehouse. I hear that she's the daughter of Molon Ball, if you can believe that. He never struck me as a family man, but who am I to judge? It's my home, old chum, has been for years. I know every wondrous nook and cranny. Beautiful place, full of fascinating creatures. Of course, they often try to kill you, but that's the challenge of it, isn't it?
All right.
Denthis, Dethys, you two guard the portal. So anyone, I'll scout on ahead. We need to know what we're going to face at that gatehouse.
All right. Looks like this place either has no enemies or it's been cleared out recently. Actually, yes, it has been cleared out recently.
It's not as bad as it looks.
These creatures do not frighten me. Let us close this portal. The portal is closed. We make a most effective team, my friend.
Oh, there's a sky shard up here.
These mages are crazy. Fearless.
Okay, I guess we have to go another way to get to the portal over there. Oh no, it doesn't look like there's a way to go over this way. Ah, that way, okay. nice pattern there, apparently. Shard to ash, I guess. Ugh.
Watch and learn, my friend. Watch and learn. Let me show you how to close a Daedric portal. One Daedric portal closed, as promised. Now that's how to do it with style.
How do I reach this, Okay, maybe back here. Or no, never mind. I think that's where I got stuck before. Alright, we made it.
I got the barrier down. Molag Grunder has to know we're coming. The chasm is nearly ours. I'm going
there
to
a way
see who
over
needs
here to
help
the,
back by the portals. Cadwell is up at the gatehouse. The two of
Yeah, there's-
you can deal with Molag Grunder.
I think our friends have the chasm well in hand. What say we pop in for a chat with Molag Grunder? Right, we control the rest of the chasm now, and the troops have matters well in hand. Let's go and have a sit down with Molag Grunder. She's always good for a laugh and a song. From Grunder, rudeness, hostility, sarcasm, and most certainly a large amount of open hostility. I've no idea how she keeps house, but I imagine we'll find the usual Daedric touches that make Coldharbour feel so warm and inviting.
I can't wait to see Molag Grunder's face when she sees us. She and I go way back, you know. Once we get inside, we cross one little bridge to reach the gatehouse. Follow me.
Okay. Let's see how Molag Grunder is gonna hold up.
There's a trick to getting into the gatehouse proper, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. Not to worry, though. I'm sure it will come back to me.
More winged twilights to go through. I wish it'd stop that stun attack though. Nothing of worth there.
Ah, Of course. I remember now. There's a flywheel in each of the side antechambers. We need to start them spinning to open the main door.
Grand champion with the guy that's fighting with a fork or something like that.
Ah, it's all coming back to me. There's a lever across the chamber. Just give it a good tug, and that flywheel will be spinning in no time. I'm hurt!
That's one control lever. Now for the next one. Nothing worth there. Okay, yeah, this way. Oh, we got Ogre this time. Okay. Okay, they have full HP now. So. Focus on the summons, focus on the summoner. There we go.
What an impressive door. Look at that craftsmanship. Remarkable. Grunder always had good taste, I have to say. I knew that would work. A word of advice. Guard your pluckables. Grunder enjoys plucking out eyes, spleens, anything pluckable, really.
Good advice. Thank you, Codwell.
Puny, wingless, mortal fools! I'll feast on your flesh after my little pet rips it from your bones! I'll tear out your hearts and serve them to my father on a silver platter.
Rest in peace, Tiny. You didn't deserve that. Ooh, that's some lightning. Are they doing AoEs? Because I need to tell if they are or not. Dude, I don't like that.
disappointing. Hardly worked up a sweat.
Well done! With Molag Grunda defeated, the entirety of the chasm is now under our control! Gathwin is rounding up the troops. I asked her to keep an eye on Darien as well. He's a terror with the sword, but sometimes I think he takes too many chances. Meet me outside. We have things to discuss, and I find these Daedric halls extremely distasteful.
Alright. We're getting towards the end, guys. New way shrine.
While you were lollygagging, we secured the area. You did well, my friend. Thanks to your efforts, we control the chasm and can freely move troops between the Hollow City and the front lines. Take a moment to collect your thoughts, then come see me again. This gauntlet we must run is far from over. As soon as you're ready, we have another mission that could use your unique approach. Vampires. The region beyond is crawling with them. Worse, anyone we send in there is turned into one of the foul monsters. And do you see the structure that looms on the horizon? I believe that's one of Molag Bal's infamous harvest hearts. Eager and confident. I like that. I need you to collect blood from the vampires. It's an integral component in the pacification ritual I will perform. Use the blood to mark their lairs. I'll meet you near the heart when you're finished. What are you still doing here? The vampires won't bleed themselves, you know. I have my preparations to deal with, and you have yours. The first step is to make sure the ritual targets the correct creatures. Marking the vampires' lairs with their own blood will guarantee this.
Excuse me.
In the most expedient manner possible. The ritual unleashes a magic that tracks down the blood and targets the creatures connected to it. Then the vampires will become mindless beasts, no longer capable of posing any threat. I've been developing this ritual for years, but I've never had the chance to test it until now. If this works, it could be a major breakthrough against vampirism. Just another of Molag Bal's clever witticisms, I suppose. It's an orchard from which he plucks the fruit of his vampiric creations. Or something poetic and disturbing like that. But we have a ritual to prepare for. I've read accounts of these foul artifacts. Molag Bal uses them to enslave large communities and to empower specific parts of his divine portfolio. In this case, I believe the heart is greatly increasing the rate at which the vampirism spreads. Not easily. But that's where my ritual comes in. By the time I finish casting it, the heart will be no more, and the vampires will no longer pose a threat to our forces.
Alright.
I'll be at this a while.
We've finally made it. I think there should be some stuff we have to mark off over on this side at the very least.
Why are you subjecting my people to this danger?
That's one. I would have assumed that there was a marked spot off this way, but I'm not seeing it now. Unless it's like way off this way, maybe. Or is it this one over here? I don't know. Maybe that... Yeah, I know that one's the one that was by the cliffside, so maybe I misremembered where that one was. I don't know. There is that one over there, which I assume is a new one. These guys have... Okay, yeah, they do. Okay. Can't make it over that way. Yeah, this way, I think? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, we got a Dwelve and a World Boss here, so that's...
Do not do this. I implore you, my children are not evil.
Oh, a giant Lamia. That's neat. There's a Dwelve over this way that we should probably pick up. Alright, that leaves, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So yeah, we're missing one of each of those, and we're also missing 2 of the eye marks, I believe.
Such a cruel and distasteful chore the elf has tasked you with. You don't know what you're doing. Molag Bal is the enemy here, not my children.
Alright, time to get to the heart. Which looks like a giant crystal of some sort, I think. Curious if the vampire lady's telling the truth or not.
Back, foul temptress! I'll hear no more of your lies!
Such a stubborn elf. Perhaps your companion will be more willing to listen to reason. I hope that you'll prove to be more reasonable than your companion. My offer makes perfect sense, considering the alternatives. The ritual the elf plans to perform will drive my children mad. But there's a better solution if you're willing to listen to reason. Molag Bal is the real enemy here. Let me help you free my children from the Dark Lord's thrall. Then we both win. I can perform my own ritual. It will destroy the Harvest Heart and set my children free. Help me accomplish this, and my children will be in your debt. They will provide you with safe passage through the orchard and aid you against Molag Bal.
Sounds good to me.
A most wise and honorable decision. I'll follow you to the ritual sites. Protect me while I perform the ritual, and we will break Molag Bal's hold on my children.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Yeah, I'm sorry about killing your children here right in front of you, but you know, you could call them off.
Defend me while I perform this portion of the ritual.
Oh, hello there. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. Any more of them? Aha. Okay.
Thank you for assisting. This portion of the ritual is complete.
Nice. Now we have to head all the way westward.
Defend me while I perform this portion of the ritual.
Here they come. Couldn't even dodge them. Oh, hello there. I didn't even realize you were there. Who's next? Harvester. Alright. Okay, the Blood Matron should be next if it goes according to the last one. Yep, here we go. And down.
Thank you for assisting. This portion of the ritual is complete.
Let's see how this goes for us. Hopefully the vampires keep their word.
Come talk to
Come.
me.
I need
must
to
explain
explain the
role
next
in
steps here.
stage of the ritual.
At this point, we can't afford for anything to go wrong.
The time has come to perform the ritual and destroy the Harvest Heart. My children yearn to be free. The black blood flowing from the Harvest Heart binds my children to Molag Bal. But it also gives us a connection we can take advantage of. While I provide the power to destroy the Harvest Heart, you must sever the connection to Molag Bal. Find the Lord of Schemes binding totems and destroy them. They are spaced evenly around the Harvest Heart. As each totem breaks, my children will be separated from Molag Bal, and the energy protecting the Harvest Heart will falter.
Okay. Let's find these totems. One down. Yes.
The Harvest Heart is destroyed!
The Harvest Heart has been destroyed. My children are no longer slaves to Molag Bal. Most certainly. Thanks to your efforts, my children are free. They won't give you any more trouble. And, as I promised, my children will aid you when you need it most.
Another successful mission. But we're not finished yet. Just the person I was looking for. King Dainar is rallying our forces near the Reaver Citadel. Yes, King Dainar and our forces are preparing to attack the Reaver Citadel to the north. And on my way to find you, I noticed a strange shipyard to the east and a Red Guard settlement to the west. It's Molag Bal's last line of defense before we reach his inner sanctum, and it's certainly his most powerful. The Dremora station there have turned it into a heavily fortified city. Not quite, but soon. He's waiting for you and a few of the others to meet up with him. They're gathering on the land bridge just to the north. I'm gonna head in that direction as soon as we're done here. It's the strangest sight. More shipwrecks than a shipyard, really. It was as if they just fell out of the sky. And there was an awful lot of them. Other than a massive graveyard of ships of various designs spread across the valley to the east of here? No, not really. No, I doubt it's an actual settlement. That's just what the architecture reminded me of. I wasn't able to get too close, but I swear I heard music coming from that direction. You know, it sounded very festive to me. Isn't that strange, in a place like this? What could any of these soul-shriven have to be happy about?
Interesting. Let's go ahead and grab that way shrine that's up this way in any case. What does our quest look like at this point? Okay. So I guess the only main story quest bits are for the Seattle up here.
Be gone, foul creature! We don't have time for your games!
Mortals are always so amusing. I offer information, aid for your quest, and you shun me.
You expect us to trust a creature of the plains? Ridiculous!
A mare as arrogant as a kin. How delightful. I do so love watching egotistical braggarts stumble. I may allow you to reconsider and accept my offer. Of course, I may not. I haven't decided yet.
You there! Find out where that creature is lurking. I want her watched.
We have come so far, but we have leagues to go before this business is concluded. We must push forward. We must find a way through the walls of the fortified city that looms ahead of us.
Well, I think we'll probably go and look at the side events going on here at the moment. And since there's an eye mark off that way to the right, I think we'll head this way first. Survivors camp. Yeah, there's Dremora around. Wonder if it's up top here or not. Oh, is it above? That is quite curious in that case then.
Finish your preparations. We head out momentarily. Sithis blind me. Look who it is. Seeing you is the first good news since we landed here. If you got in, maybe we can get out. A whirlpool. It pulled in our ship and dropped us here. We fell right out of the sky. We went looking for the shipwrecks of the lost fleet. Never expected to find them in another world entirely. These and a few others. I sent the rest with my first mate Jalan up that canyon to investigate the nearest wreck. I'm about to leave these lovers to check out a second wreck. Anything we find will be more than we have now. We're off to search the second wreck. I'd be obliged if you could follow Jalan's wake and see what's keeping him. Bring him along to the other wreck, so's I can dress him down for being a lazy lackwit. If he ain't dead, that is. Ask away, mate, but be quick about it. We need to move out soon. Many a year I've sailed the seas around Tamriel, but I've never seen its like. It was vast, larger than all Alton Coromont, and it spun up all sudden-like. No wonder sailors call the waters around Thras the Cursed Sea. We was searching for the shipwrecks of the All Flags fleet. Do you know the legend? Scores of ships lost at sea, each one loaded with loot. I found the log of Admiral Olo's navigator. That told me how to find the Thras archipelago, or where it used to be before it mostly sank. Olo had himself a good navigator, all right. Her directions led me right into the maw of that whirlpool. Treasure, of course. It's a legend in Alton Coromont that some of our swabs sailed in the fleet that sacked Thras. The ones who survived came home loaded with loot. If my ancestors could do it, so can I. Aye, that'd be a fine end to our adventure. We find the Great Lost Fleet, and then we walk away from it. We lost too many crewmates finding this place. We owe it to them to do at least a little plundering before we pack it in. Nothing I couldn't handle. Bigfoot Jack challenged my leadership. Now they call him Peg Leg Jack.
Here and find the memoirs of Tosei, Oregonian sailor and first mate of the fine sailing ship, the Golden Era. I've never been one to keep a log, but these are exciting times and the gravity of current events compels me to put quill to parchment. I've been a sailor for a long time, but I've never seen a gathering of ships the likes of which the Empire has assembled. The slowed, loathed as they are by the peoples of Tamriel, moved His Majesty to action because of the terrible toll their plague had taken upon every port in the west. Every land fears this plague born of Thras by the slugs and their vile necromancy. When the call to arms was sounded, it was answered from across the Empire. Colonial galleys, Redguard corsairs, Breton warships, Aldemary colors, even Black Marsh freeboaters like me and much of our crew. Never had I known such a force to set sail together. The All Flags Navy, they called it. A mixed fleet under the command of Baron Admiral Bendu Olo. We sailed to Thras together, would betide the slowed. They brought this great and terrible fleet upon themselves. There must be a way up there somehow.
Oh! You about scared me out of my pelt. At least there's flesh on your face. Where did you come from? Oh, she did she? And where were you when my crew was being killed by walking skeletons? No matter. It's just you and me now. You, me, and this door. And the door is stuck. Oh, aye, but it'll make a lot of noise. Likely to attract more of those bony swabs. Tell you what. I'll work on the door if you'll keep the bone boys off me. Deal?
Yep. Guess they like the noise.
Just a little more. Mirror, take it.
Here we go.
Meet you inside.
Right.
I was starting to hope you weren't coming in. Look at all this treasure. Wait. What's happening? I feel strange. My skin, my fur. What? Ah!
Fools can't resist cursed treasure. Now you are mine to control.
be helping us at the moment. Nice. Yeah, I'll take some coins, why not? We have left the Abyssinian Sea behind and entered the Sea of Pearls, the waters that surround the Thracian archipelago. Never was a sea so ill-named as this one. The enthusiasm of my earlier entries end here. For 2 days we have been racked by storms more foul and terrible than I've ever seen before. They seem to grow worse as we approach Thraz. The crew talks of terrible whispers on the air and glimpses of rotting things moving in the water. I myself have been too sick to see or hear anything other than my own illness, and in my years I've never suffered the sickness of the rolling sea before. That doesn't bode well for the rest of this trip. We were a mighty fleet with sails as numerous as the trees of my native Alton Cormorant. Now I cannot know our number. The fog, with its stench of rot and terrible foulness, obscures our vision and makes it hard to see beyond 2 lengths of the mast. We pass rocks as we approach that were only a few paces from our hull. We hear the cracks and screams that indicate our sister ships are not so lucky. The fog ended today. We emerged from what appeared to be a solid wall of cloud that extended in an unbroken circle around the islands of the Slodes. Our first view of the largest island was awe-inspiring. A tower than I've ever seen, made of blood-red coral, reached into the sky. A terrible blue light flickered at its apex like a strange blood upon the tower's stalk. Give me the coins. Guess I can't get those ones. Oh, is that the last 12 we need? I think it is. I bet the other world boss is probably on the west side. Does this lead upwards onto this here? No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm not sure how to get to that eye spot then. It's on sheer cliff, and I'm not sure. Unless the entrance is on the other side completely. Might be possible, I guess.
Maybe we can get out of there and
Cursed. Daedra, take it. Cursed. A curse on all curses. My crew, they got excited and rushed to grab the treasure. The gold. It turned them into skeletons. Then some kind of specter appeared and ordered my own crew to attack me. I had to kill them. Curse the luck. Now we find the spook that ensorcelled my crew and destroy it. Wasting good treasure by putting a curse on it. Now that's foul play by Sithis. Aye, that I did. And I swear on the blood of me crew that Spook will pay for this wicked trick.
You have come to a very bad place.
Have you come to kill us, lizard bones?
No, I have come to save you. Listen to me, child. Why are you here? Why have you come searching for this damned fleet of the lost? Treasure. You won't find that here. But revenge? Aye, revenge might just be possible. Find the Admiral and destroy him. He's using the ruins of the fleet to build his coral tower. He wants to reach the portal in the sky. We're his slaves, working endlessly to make his mad desires come true. There are many who wish we could rebel, but the Admiral holds the crown of bones. Morlog Ball himself gave him that terrible relic. With it, the Admiral controls the cursed skeletons of the fleet. But you aren't cursed yet. I hid the final chapter of my journal in the hold of my ship, the Golden Era. It's docked at the skeleton village. My journal holds the key to reaching the Admiral's sanctuary.
Okay.
You want to help them to Sona, eh? Fool. You can't defy the crown of bones. Kill them!
No, I can't. Not my own blood.
Most entertaining.
That Admiral spook, Sithis Sinkim, seems to control all the skeletons. And he did. He showed me the Admiral's control isn't absolute. Meet me at the wreck of the Golden Era, and we'll find his hidden journal.
All right. Akaberry, yep, I'll take that. I'm collecting those so when I start crafting beverages, I actually have... I think it's akaberry and honey that is like the first thing you can make, and I want to just basically spam making it to get some levels up. So I've been slowly collecting this stuff. Other ships followed us through the fog. One by one they emerged. Some were battered, some were missing, but many remained. We formed up and sailed toward the main island. There were terrible storms that battered us on our way. The captain stood firm. Many of the crew wished to abandon our cause, but the captain cursed them and would not hear it. His captain is directly above mine. At night I swear I could hear demonic whispers and see eerie lights. Captain knew I slipped away in the fog, replaced by a specter of anger and hate. A projection of Baron Admiral Allo appeared on our deck. He spoke as if we cannot see us. I assumed this was some sort of magical broadcast to the fleet. He ordered us to take the boats and men to sack the big island and lay siege to the tower by land, as his remaining Imperial ships were bombarding it from the distance. We armed ourselves with sword and bows, and the captain ordered us to the longboats. When we set foot on shore, I think we were the first to arrive. We were not the last. The Slobes are powerful necromancers, but they are poor hand-to-hand fighters. Their numbers dwarf theirs. Still they fought, and they died as we conquered the land. They whispered curses to their Daedric lord with their dying breaths as we took their gold, their goods, and their lives. The blue light atop the cold tower began to pulse and bleed energy into the clouded sky. When the ground beneath our feet began to quake and tremble, no one had to tell us to run. The island began to crack and sink. The sea around us, around Thraws, bold as we rowed for our lives back to the Golden Era. We were hauled back on the deck in time to watch the coral tower collapse into the sea. We noticed too late the current that pulled us toward it. As the eye of blue light atop the tower dipped into the sea, it began to spin like a great wheel, and when it met the waves, it formed a monstrous whirlpool. Half the fleet was drawn into it, our ship included. Alright.
We can get out of here and break the curse.
I'm really curious as to how to get up here. There has to be a way. Appears to be sheer incline up here. This too. Okay. That's makes things a bit difficult. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's not this way. Okay. I'm kind of curious if the other bit of journals in here somewhere. I'm not seeing it, so... I remember thinking as we slid into the massive whirlpool that my mates and I would never see Elton Cornmont again. I was right, but not in the way I thought. The truth was even worse. As we were sucked into the pulsing light beneath the maelstrom, I felt water rush over my scales before the sea could consume me. A gale of cold wind exploded from below. We were no longer sinking, we were falling. As I clung to the deck, I saw that the whirling wall of water had been replaced by a dark, haunted sky and an infinite expanse of cold and dead earth. It was rushing to meet us as we fell. I blacked out, waking up sometime later on the deck. I remember seeing the captain talking to what appeared to be a great beast. I remember the beast handing the captain something, and then I blacked out again. When I awoke, I was transformed. My scales and skin were gone. I was naught but bones. The captain was now the admiral, and whatever he commanded, we could not refuse. Warships fell from the sky, and our lost fleet grew. We put the area back together, dug some tunnels, and constructed a town from the wreckage of the other ships. All at the admiral's command. We hate him, but we cannot disobey him. There's that crown he wears. I pray that one day someone can resist the admiral finds this journal, the journal and the keys I've hidden within its pages.
I see your skin is still on your bones. I searched the rest of the ship, but there's no sign of the journal. Did you have better luck? Did you indeed? That be well. Let me see it. I have a plan, but it only includes me. Maybe I will at that. Let me see that journal, mate. What's this? Alton Cormont. Sithis, take it. This is naught but the ravings of a madman. Where's the secret he promised? Ah, that'll be the key that gets us into the Admiral. Or rather, you. I need you to get that crown of bones thing. I've got another task ahead of me. Oh, I do. And I've seen you in action, so I expect to get it. But the dead skeletons had mates in his crew from my village. That makes them relatives even ancestors may have. I think I can use that connection to break their bondage. Worth a try. The key must open the Admiral's coral tower. Take it, enter the tower, and kill the Admiral. As for me, it's my duty to look up me dead relatives and see what I can do to help them, even if it's only to lay them to rest.
All right. Not seeing a coral tower anywhere, but...
Would you do a mate a favor? I'd wager a meat walker like you would like to put your hands on some treasure that ain't cursed. I could arrange that. Help me out of this mortifying predicament, mate. I'm too willful for the Admiral's crown to work on me, so he had me busted to bits and me bones thrown away. the only thing worse than being a living skeleton is being just a talking skull. Smash up some of these weak-willed swabs and bring me a new set of bones. When I get back on my feet again, I'll reward you handsome-like with loot and all. What do you say, mates?
Okay. I think at this point I'm going to go ahead and end the video off here, and then I'll continue on next time. Overall, we're definitely getting around here. Still missing one world boss and 2 of the eye spots, even though I know where one is. I just can't find a way to reach it. But we'll see. Maybe this tunnel will actually lead us out there to get to it, so... Till next time, guys. See you then.